Welcome, welcome, Nine's Corner. This is my second video, and I decided to do my follow-up video of Donald Trump with his good friend, Rudy Giuliani. I'm really interested to see how this ex-mayor and somebody who was thought so well of during 9/11 could falter to the point where even on Fox News, you can see they're not fully respectful towards him. And I definitely get the feeling that the people that surround Trump and the gang, they're kind of allowing Rudy Giuliani to kind of do his own thing to appease Trump. And, you know, they just went through impeachment and nothing happened. So they're not worried about Rudy getting in trouble, and they don't care if he gets in trouble. So let's just see what the cards have to say. First, we have the World card. I think Rudy Giuliani definitely has a strong sense of security, and I think it's a false sense of security. I think he thinks that with the backing of Trump, he can do and get away with anything. Going across it is the Hierophant. This is rules and traditions. This is the laws of the land. I mean, they've been in place for, you know, decades. And I don't believe that even Donald Trump, I don't even want to say it. Even during this time of Donald Trump, 4 years hasn't been enough to destroy all the laws, and that's what's holding them up. I mean, there is, you know, as much as Rudy Giuliani might be doing his own shadow government and doing his Ukraine thing, I think there's like a shadow government of people that are trying to do the right thing. It's not that they're out for anybody or out for Donald Trump, but they're worried about democracy. Underneath it, I think, you know, Giuliani and them Giuliani had to take a step back and regroup and kind of look at the situation, because I think they were a little bit surprised that people reacted when he was involved with Ukraine, or that they even questioned it. And there's definitely the looking at the situation. It's almost like going to the doctor and demanding, like, you know, I want blood tests and I want x-rays and I want everything under the sun. Well, if you do that, you will find something wrong. And I kind of get the feeling that that's what Giuliani's doing. He's gone over there and he's going to keep looking until he can find something, even if it's not anything of value that's going to change. It's just a red herring to say, hey, look over here while we do all this stuff behind the scenes. He definitely has a past relationship, and it's a past relationship with Trump. It's a past relationship with the people of Ukraine and people within Ukraine. It's almost like this is not new to him, kind of being on the outskirts of not doing what's right is not new to him. This is something that he's done in his past. I mean, maybe even he kind of had to use bad characters to get bad characters in New York to bring down the crime rates. I don't know, but there's definitely a past relationship and a past relationship with Trump. And in the future, he has done a lot of things away in Ukraine and elsewhere. He has tried to plant some seeds, some thoughts to kind of bring out stories about Biden, bring out stories about even the Clintons, because, you know, they just can't get over it. And there are secrets. Some of them will come to the forefront and we will hear about them. But that's sort of where his mindset is now, that he's almost like this undercover, shadow cop cover government person who is a big fish in a really small pond, and at least that's how he feels. Around him is justice. This is the others. I think that there's enough tradition, enough rules and regulations around him that are keeping him at bay. It's, you know, they haven't lost the ability to not go against the truth completely. They can put out the false narrative, another side to it, but they can't change the truth. And I think that's where that's coming from. He's looking to win at any cost. He doesn't care who he hurts. And I certainly don't think that anything that he is fighting for at this point is worth it. And at the end, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. I think at this point, he is, he's running out of time, he's running out of luck. In the sense of what he can and cannot do for Donald Trump. But I also think that because he has a past history with Ukraine and with, so many more people than we can imagine, that I think he might even have a thought to what would happen if I got myself in a lot of trouble in the U.S. Could I stay and live in Ukraine? I mean, he's got enough connections there and enough relationships there that he actually could go live there. And I really think that they're almost like, Rudy Giuliani is almost like a little catnip for Donald Trump, and that's how the people around Donald Trump, the so-called adults in the room, are looking at Rudy Giuliani and sort of like, if he's over there, he's not hurting anything, and if he finds something that works for us, then we'll take it. But we're not responsible either way. It is frustrating and so tiring to deal with all the political part, because you just want people to live their lives and have freedom, have health, and have a good day. Like, it shouldn't be this hard, but it is. And I think we all have to be really careful about what we focus on and what are we attracting, because it's sort of like what we resist, we attract. So if we're always on the warpath about Donald Trump and all these croonies, then we're attracting that at the same time. So I think we've got to really try to take the time to focus in on what we want and hope for the best. Thank you, guys. I wish you light for your darkness, health and joy for your day. And if you'd like to comment, if you'd like for me to do a reading on anybody else, please look below. And if you like this video, like, and if you don't, that's okay. Just don't say anything. All right, take care. Thank you.